What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, the #1 space for photographers, entrepreneurs, and online content creators. For those of you who are new here, my name is Moorea with Moorea Thill Photography, and I am a professional photographer and videographer based in Maui, Hawaii. For the best advice on how to build and grow your photography business, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every single week when I make a new video. So today we're going over high-speed sync. I'm so excited because, as you guys know, I personally love off-camera flash. I use my Godox Ad200 Pro for almost every single shoot, and let me just tell you, I always rely on natural light until there is no natural light to compose the shot that I'm looking to make. That being said, when it gets dark, when sunset starts to happen, I rely 100% on off-camera flash, and lately I've been learning and incorporating high-speed sync into my shoots because basically what high-speed sync allows you to do is up your shutter speed beyond 1/200 so that you can keep your aperture super low still and still properly exposed for the shot with a little off-camera flash. I am going to show you today behind the scenes on one of my portrait sessions with one of my good friends, Umida. She's also a part of my one-on-one program, which is where I help her build and grow her photography business. If you're interested in applying for that program, make sure to check out the link below. There is a calendar. We can go over a little interview process and go over a few things on how I can help you hit those goals in 2020. Behind the scenes on our session today, I'm going to show you exactly how I set up my high-speed sync. I mount my GoPro to my shoulder, and you'll be able to see the whole setup of how I'm using my softbox on a windy day when I decide to take it off, and how I use MagMod to help diffuse the light when I take the softbox off. One of the challenging things about shooting in Maui is that we are outdoors in the elements for anything to happen. So sometimes there could be absolutely no wind and I'll use a softbox, and then all of a sudden a big gust of wind comes and it's all of a sudden windy, or it just starts raining out of nowhere. Because Maui is unpredictable and things change all the time, I carry almost all of my gear with me, especially lighting modifiers, because you really never know what you're gonna walk into, which is the fun part, but you also have to be prepared. Today I use a nice big, really basic softbox, and then I also use a mag sphere and a mag grid towards the end. I'm going to show you on camera right now how you set up your high-speed sync for the Godox Ad200 Pro, and then we're going to go behind the scenes and I will show you the final photos from our session as well as settings, and you'll be able to see exactly how we composed it. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go. Here's the Godox Ad200 Pro. As you can see, I always keep my mag grip on here because I'm constantly using MagMod products, taking them on and off, and I need it to go extremely quick while I'm working. So if we power this puppy on, you will see this little button right here, the H with a lightning bolt. You see it? Right there. If you just hold this button down, it turns high-speed sync on. Now sometimes you also need to make sure that high-speed sync is enabled in your camera as well. And all you have to do is go to your menu, go to external speedlight settings, and then there should be some tabs that you go through to turn high-speed sync on. This should do the trick though. So once this is enabled, you're going to turn your trigger on to enable high-speed sync as well. And then you are all set. It's that simple. With the Godox, they make it really easy. So now that you guys know how to set up high-speed sync, let's head into the behind-the-scenes footage and see where the magic happens. Okay, so we want it at a downward angle. Okay, so I'm just gonna have you sit. And I'm gonna have you come all the way up. Right there, perfect. So we got high-speed sync. Let's turn this off for a minute. And I'm gonna expose for ambient. Now we can turn on the flash. And we're gonna do a test shot real quick. This is beautiful. That looks great. So now I'm gonna start incorporating little pieces of this
to give us some depth of field. I'm just gonna put this right here. There we go. There we go. Look right into my lens, yeah. Oh my gosh, Umida.
Wow.
You look so beautiful. It's 1/1600 for shutter, 2.0 for aperture, ISO 100. We're at high speed sync at 1/4 power on the Godox Ad200. Wow, that was a good save. And so this is what we're looking at right now with high speed sync. It looks beautiful. And I think I'll have you stand, let's have you stand like right here. And you're gonna look at me this way, okay? Okay, so we got off-camera flash. This is our setup right here. With the palm trees, oh my gosh, Anita. I think you're gonna love this shot. Take a step this way for me. Yep, or come closer if you can. There you go, right there. I'm gonna bump this aperture up just a little bit so we get some of this cloud definition behind you. Oh, I love that. Okay, now I'm gonna pull in some pieces from the foreground so that we can get that depth of field again. Okay. And just so you guys see, I'm holding this flash with my foot so it doesn't sail away like a big frickin' sailboat. Why don't you go grab your camera and then we'll do some with you and the palm tree, I'm thinking. This cute little one.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
My gosh, I love those. Yeah.
Let's see. Come even closer to me. Even more. I'm thinking on this way. Yeah, right there. Because I want to block that hole. And I just want you to kind of like hold your camera naturally. We want to make sure that the off-camera flash is pointing down like the sun. So it's perfect. Yeah, so it gives the same impression like the sun. Hold your camera like this. Maybe even put it around your shoulder, like just one. Yeah. And then I want you to kind of hold it like this in your hand, just like me. Yeah. There you go. It's okay if it's not on your shoulder. That is so flipping cute. Now give me a little giggle.
I don't like my palm.
No, it's so cute. And I want this palm even more, so we're gonna move a couple steps this way again. So keep coming. Yeah, right there. We're taking pictures of each other. I want you to do one more where you're kind of like, like exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so we're gonna need to move. How about you turn your back to the sun? Just stay right, yeah, you can just rotate. Oh my goodness, yes, this is gonna be good. And you know what? Can you come this way a little bit? Like right here, yeah. I'm gonna bump my ISO up to 400. And then I'll turn the flash down to 1/4 power. 1600, let's bump that to 2.8. That's way better. But I got the lighting perfect. Okay, so we are at 2.8, 1/1600, ISO 400, flash at 1/4 power, high speed sync. Here we go. Beautiful. One more. And now give me a little giggle. This is so cute. I love it. Play with your hair one more time. Yes. Look off into the flash.
Oh,
Yeah, look onto the flash. Lower your chin just a little bit. Yeah. And look off to the side just a little bit. Yep. Now I want you to put your camera up to your eye, like you're gonna shoot. Take your lens. Yeah. There you go. All right, we can break and then see if what kind of sunset we get, and we can take a couple portraits down on the sand. Okay, so the softbox is a little too intense right now with the wind. So we're gonna put a mag sphere and a grid on here. Call it a day. So now since we don't have the diffuser, it's gonna be a lot more intense. So I'm gonna have to turn the flash power down to probably like 1/16. Because I want that color.
Yeah.
I don't want this color. So maybe if I have you face me for a minute, or face that way for a minute, I'll line up the flash. And then that way. Can you take one step this way though? Yep. Right there. Okay, just look at me real quick. Bump this ISO down just a little bit to 200. Right? Okay, so we're at 1/8 power, high speed sync, 1/1600, 2.2, ISO 200. Here we go, go for it. When you're ready, yep. Right there. Yeah, just like that, and go ahead and like fix your hair just a little bit. Your dress might get a little wet, go for it. Look right in my lens. Three. All right, that's a wrap. High speed sync. Love it.
Alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you have any questions on how to set up your high-speed sync or how to get started with off-camera flash, make sure to leave them down below. I'd be more than happy to help you. And if you're just getting started with off-camera flash and you're kind of confused at where to start, make sure to pick up my free settings guide down below. And it's a guide that goes over all of my off-camera flash settings from backlit, sunrise to sunset. And then if you're really getting into off-camera flash, I have an off-camera flash toolkit. It goes over all the things you need to know for off-camera flash, including where to put your camera, where to put the flash, how far away, what power to start at, just like everything you need to know for starting with off-camera flash. It also has a couple private videos in there that are not released to the public that shows you how I set up off-camera flash, as well as what different modifiers do and how to use them. I also have an off-camera flash community on Facebook where we talk all things photography, and you get first access to when I make YouTube videos or when I release new products. It's really fun. We share tips and tricks in there along with settings, and it's just a fun place to really meet other creatives and be inspired by each other. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so next Wednesday when I release my new video, you'll get a notification on your phone the minute it drops. Alright you guys, have a wonderful week. I will see you next Wednesday. Bye!